next we will learn scale. So generally scales are three types. What are these? Representative fraction scale, then statement scale and linear scale. So first we will learn about representative fraction scale. So it is a ratio between map distance and ground distance that is represented by a fraction. So where both the numerator and denominator are expressed in same unit. For example, 1 is to 50,000, it means 1 centimeter on the map represents an actual distance of 50,000 centimeter. So RF representative scale is also known as RF scale. It is also called universal scale because we can change the unit according to the size of an area. Next, statement scale or verbal scale. In this type of scale, the units of distance are mentioned on the map in the form of a statement. Example, 1 centimeter equal to 50 kilometer. It will be written on the map. It means 1 centimeter on the map is equal to 50 kilometer on the ground. Third type is linear scale or graphical scale. In this type of scale, the map distance is shown in a straight line divided into smaller lengths that represent the proportional distance. The line divided into parts that is known as primary division, which is further divided into smaller parts known as secondary division. In the diagram, you can see the small boxes are all are secondary division, and 5 to 10, the main box or the larger one is called primary division of linear scale. Now next we will learn the conventional symbol and color. In a map, there is a very less space to show all the physical features like mountains, plains, plateaus, socioeconomic features. So you use some conventional signs, symbol as well as colors to show all these features. Now we will learn the importance of color and what it represents. See, I have written here red represent different types of roads and settlements on a map. Green represent forest and vegetation. Black represent latitude, longitude, dry river, drainage pattern, boundary lines, places, man-made features, etc. Color yellow represent agricultural land. Color blue represent all kinds of water bodies like river, lakes, etc. Brown represents sandy patches as well as contour line, and color white represent uncultivated land or broken ground. So these are all the significance of color. Now we will learn the key or legend. So it is like an index which explain about color, symbol and pattern used on a map. It is shown at the bottom of the map in the right, or it can be at the left corner. As you can see in this diagram, which represent the natural vegetation of India. Okay, see, at the top the north direction is showing, this arrow is showing the north direction, and all the types of vegetation is showing by using certain symbols and patterns. And all these symbols and patterns, which type of natural vegetation represent, everything is written at the bottom. That is called index, okay, or key or legend. Now, so these are all the essential feature of a map. Let's talk about the diagrams which we see in the map. First is river, a large natural stream of water flowing in a channel to the sea or lake or another river, that is we know as river. Then next we will learn its tributaries. So these are streams that flow into a larger main river. And distributaries, it is a small river that splits off from a large river. Next is meander. So it is a curve or a bend in a river generally formed in the middle course. Then the fourth one is delta. So in the lower course, river deposits all the eroded materials and form these landform that we call it delta, which form near to the sea. The next diagram, it is a diagram of a block mountain. These mountains form due to tectonic forces. Okay, because you see this diagram at the first, the fault occur. Fault is generally a crack in the rock, and then due to the tensional forces, that some part uplifted and some part submerged. So the uplifted one is known as block mountain, and the part which submerged, it is called as Rift Valley. Next, sketch and plan. So it is a rough drawing based on observation and memory. It is not a detailed drawing, okay. And plan it is a detailed drawing of a horizontal section on a small area or on a large area. So these are all the important topics from this chapter.